In this issue, Sonic, Tails, Metal Sonic, and Eggman must fight against the powered-up Kit and an even super-powered Surge. Can they stop her before she does any more damage to herself and the others? Time to find out in this issue. What's up everybody, and welcome to Wolfie Reviews, where I, Wolfie, take a look at the newest IDW outings of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, dramatically read it back to you, and then give you my review. But before we get to that real quick, I need a favor from y'all. Scroll down below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this, and ring that bell. That's the most important part of all. YouTube algorithm loves when you guys do that. Also, if you guys could share this video, anything to help your boy out, get these numbers higher, you know what I mean? Anyway, now that all that's said, guys, what do you say we get right into the dramatic reading? Don't go anywhere after, because I got a lot to say about this one. Alright guys, enjoy! The battle underground rages on between Sonic, Tails, Metal, Kit, and Surge. As Kit sees an opening, he begins to attack Sonic from above. No! Using some quick thinking, Tails is able to stop Kit's attack. I don't want to fight, but I won't let you hurt Sonic. Wait, talk to me, please! Back on the floor, Sonic and Metal are fighting against Surge. Ugh, you call this a fair fight? If it stops me from getting buzzsawed, I'm not losing any sleep over it. Keep the pressure on, Metal. We'll wear her down. Just then, Surge notices Eggman making his escape. No thanks. Surprise! Egad! Though Surge is able to break away from the fight, she's able to take advantage of Metal Sonic's attack, using him to strike Sonic back. Ugh! Knocking Surge's hand back, Metal Sonic activates the black shield, trapping her hand inside. What an... Ugh! Ha! That's what you get for underestimating the power of my brilliant creations. Oh, I don't. I've got the best one yet. Using the power of the cradle, Surge is able to overload Metal Sonic, temporarily disabling him. Now you're in for it. Surge begins a full-powered charge towards Sonic, barely missing her mark. Oh boy. Sonic! If I were you, I'd get out of that water. Hey, I know I'm not a great swimmer, but I'm not gonna drown in a puddle. Not that, idiot! She's... Your sense of self-preservation is truly embarrassing, Rodent. The dynamo cage is going to overload any minute now of how she's using it. Keep her busy and don't lose her before I've got Metal fixed. Just you and me now. Look, Surge. I think we maybe got off on the wrong foot. You know what? You're right. My foot should be on your throat. Back upside the laboratory. I read through Dr. Starline's notes. I'm sorry. But it doesn't justify any of this. Surge is hurting people. She's hurting herself. I think you know that's not okay. Thank you. Sonic will fix this. Count on it. What happened to you guys was seriously heinous. I get that now. You think that makes it better? That we'll be friends? Most of my buddies have tried to beat the stuffing out of me. Today's knuckle sandwiches are tomorrow's broke this. I don't want your pity or your friendship. I want you gone. But why? Starline's not here to make you do anything. Freedom is right there, waiting for you. Just take it. I can't. Whoa, Sonic! You don't get it. I was built to live in your shadow. It's in my blood, my bones, my brain. There is no freedom for me. Not while you're still alive! As Surge uses full power, the egg cradle breaks, freeing the Wisp and leaving her completely drained. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Gah, I take it back. That puddle's gnarly. Finally! Collect the dynamo cage and the Tenric. You cheater! This wasn't the deal, Eggman. Oh please, like you were going to hold up your end of the bargain. Before Metal Sonic is able to close the gap, an attack momentarily knocks Metal away. Stay out of this, you water-logged whelp! Gah! Thanks, Kit. You're a lifesaver. I didn't do it for you. I know what's going on here. I've seen it before. Starline, Eggman, you. You're all the same. You don't need me or Surge. You want us. All that matters is what we can do. How you can change us, so you can prove that your way is right. I'm going where I'm needed, and that's with Surge. I'll bury you all here, along with our past. Let's get out of here. Don't have to tell me twice. Such melodramatic historics. Faster, Metal! Ah! Tails! Hang on! I've got this! We've got this. Yeah. That was... Where's Eggman? You don't think... Nope, I don't. Ugh! Well, that was a waste of time. Metal, call ahead to the Eggperial City. I want a transport, a snack, and a hot bath waiting for me when we get back home. I have some important sulking to do. What do you say we keep that truce going, eh? Fine. We need to get the Wisp back anyway. Next time, Eggman. Next time, return to the Eggperial City. And that was issue 56. Essentially, this all boils down to one final battle between Sonic, Tails, Kit, Surge, Eggman, and Metal Sonic. Perhaps not the final battle we'll actually see between them, but the finale for now. Sonic and Metal take on Surge, while Tails tries to find Kit and talk to him. Something I really enjoyed about Surge's fight with Metal and Sonic is the fact that she uses a lot of the environment around her, as well as actually being aware of everybody around her during this fight. For example, going after Eggman in order to bait Metal Sonic into attacking her, and then proceeding to use Metal Sonic as a weapon against Sonic. You can definitely tell Surge has learned a thing or two since their last two battles. More so than that, even Metal Sonic pulls out all the stops, using the black shield on her hand, which looked extremely painful. You can only really imagine what that would feel like, having your hand caught in something that powerful. I'm surprised she didn't lose that hand, honestly. Even as the fight rages on while Metal Sonic is temporarily decommissioned, Sonic finds himself fighting Surge over a small puddle. Of course, with Eggman able to see what's about to happen, he quickly pulls Sonic to safety before she's able to shock the water. Again, Surge is taking advantage of the environment around her, and she is going full ruthless mode to try to take everybody out. But despite all this, even now, Sonic is still trying to talk her down, especially now that he knows what happened to her and Kit. And speaking of Kit, Tails manages to corner him. Deciding not to take a violent approach, he actually decides to talk to him. Tails decides to use Talk no Jutsu. Something he should be very thankful actually worked, because in this panel, it looked like Kit was actually about to get the jump on Tails. Like, if Tails hadn't managed to talk him down, he might have got stabbed from the back with that water. With Tails reassuring Kit that Sonic will fix everything, we flash back to the fight between Sonic and Surge. Sonic basically explains to Surge that he now understands where she's coming from. He knows what happened to her and what Starline did to her and Kit. And with that, Sonic brings up a point. Why are you still trying to do this? Starline is gone. No one's telling you to do this anymore. Unfortunately for him, Surge doesn't care. This is all about revenge at this point, and she's going to have it. What happens next is quite shocking, and I did not mean that as wordplay. Sonic falls into the water with Surge, where she then electrifies it and holds him under the water as she basically goes full rage rant mode and tells him everything that's on her mind. Surge basically tells him that she was literally created in his shadow, and as long as he's alive, she can't rest. All the while, shocking and probably destroying this man in more ways than one. Until finally the dynamo cage on her head just overloads and breaks, causing her to pass out from overloading herself. And I think this panel right here basically sums up what Sonic just went through. My man looks shook, like he has been through some shit after that one. He probably legit thought he was gonna die there. Something Eggman decides to take full advantage of. While our heroes are still down and out, Eggman commands Metal Sonic to grab the dynamo cage as well as Surge. But he forgot about one simple fact. Kit is still around and very much not having any of that. With Kit seeing Eggman trying to take off with Surge, he immediately goes into "fuck this, I'm out" mode. He makes an executive decision for Surge and himself that they don't need anybody anymore, that all they need is themselves, and that everybody will eventually try to use them. With his final words, he decides to bury everybody underneath the rubble, taking off with Surge in tow, and leaving Sonic, Tails, Eggman, and Metal Sonic to their own devices, if they weren't killed in the aftermath. Which thankfully they aren't. Everybody manages to make it out alive, but it seems like there's still a lot of issues that are going to need to be worked out in the future. Sonic, Tails, Eggman, and Metal Sonic decide to continue with their truce and go their separate ways, and that's how the issue ends. Now, I know what you're all thinking. This one was all action and nothing else happened in this one. Bad issue, skip it, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna disagree with y'all. I think there was a point to this issue, and a lot of things that should be mentioned that, off the bat, aren't obvious if you weren't paying attention. Surge, first of all, is the one I want to bring to the forefront first, because I feel she had the most things going on in this one, namely her actions in these fights. You'll notice that a lot of this one, she wasn't doing a lot of things leaving herself open. Even the way she went after Eggman to try to bait Metal Sonic into attacking her from behind so she could grab Metal Sonic from behind and then use it as a weapon against Sonic shows that she has kind of grown and maybe learned a lot from their previous fights. So I'm thinking over time, Surge will definitely become one of the more powerful enemies that Sonic has, especially if she's just learning all this stuff on the fly. Kit is another example. We can easily see here he doesn't want this fight. He doesn't want any of these fights. The only reason he's doing any of this is because Surge wants it. And again, because of the way he was brainwashed by Starline and raised up by Starline, all he knows is that he wants to make sure that whatever Surge wants, Surge gets. So even if he necessarily doesn't want to fight, he's still gonna be there. And Tails managing to talk him down from that shows that as well. Hell, in this one panel where he actually has Tails dead to rights, like he could easily kill him right there if he wanted to, he decides not to because Tails tells him, hey, this isn't right. You know what she's doing isn't right. I understand what you guys have been through, but it isn't right. And I think secretly deep down he understands that as well. He knows what they're doing is wrong, but again, he's only doing this because Surge wants it. Now here's a question I want to pose to all of you viewers at home right now. What do you think caused Kit to go, F all of this, I'm out of here, and just leave? He said that I don't care about you, Eggman, Starline, none of that. You are all the same, trying to do everything that you're trying to do, trying to use us. That's all you guys want. You're just trying to use us to try to show you're right. Do you think that he got that opinion after he saw that Eggman was trying to grab Surge and take off with her? Do you think that he thought, while he was listening overhead, because he was up there during the fight, do you think that he overheard what Eggman was saying about the deal? And do you think that maybe he misinterpreted that as, oh, they had a deal together to fight us, and basically whoever wins, winner takes all the scraps? Do you think that he interpreted that way, or do you think it was mainly just at that point he had had enough, and he was just like, I'm done. I don't care anymore. I don't care about you, what you're trying to say to us. I don't care what you're trying to do, especially you, Eggman. I don't know what you're up to. Do you think he was just at that point just fed up, or do you think something in that fight or something that was said after that fight maybe made him go, nah, you know what, I'm out? Because he did that same thing the first time when he took off with Surge after he found Surge fighting Sonic down in the shut down, broken up mall from the previous issues. So I was just wondering, maybe I interpreted that wrong, or maybe I interpreted that differently, but it seemed like, I don't know, maybe Kid had a moment where he was thinking about it, and then Tails convinced him that Sonic can fix it, but maybe he overheard what they were saying and maybe misinterpreted what they were saying and then thought, oh, this is just another one of those. Okay, sure, whatever, we're out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about that one. I think I might have misread that wrong, but hey, everybody reads things differently. I can misread things all the time too. Not the only one. I don't know, this is pretty fun for me. Just seeing Metal Sonic get in the fight as well. Him using the black shield on her hand, and god damn, that looked painful. This is a really, really brutal fight when you think about it. And oh my god, don't even get me started on the fact that she grabs Sonic and holds, like, she's like strangling him under the water while just surging electricity through my boy. I'm like, at the end of that, I think Sonic thought he was gonna die. Look at his expression in that panel. Like, he's like shook. He's like, oh my god, I was about to die. If that thing didn't overload, I would have died. And I like that it's like, yeah, Sonic gets to meet somebody who's not willing to hold back on him. For a second, I believe he thought he was gonna die. And I think that's kind of a nice little humbling moment for him. I mean, granted, Sonic isn't taking her lightly at this point because, again, now he knows what has happened with her and Kit and Starline. A lot of people in the previous issue reviews in my comment sections were like, I think Sonic was being a jerk to them earlier, where he was kind of taking them not so seriously. And again, I pointed out in my review, I was like, I don't think that's the case. At this point, we the readers know what Kit and Surge have gone through with Starline, Sonic doesn't know. As far as Sonic knows, she just showed up out of nowhere and just started talking mad crap to him and trying to kill him. Which is not too different from what usually happens with a lot of his enemies before they become friends, right? Like, normally they just kind of show up like Silver did, just calling him Iblis Trigger, and he's like, I don't know who you are. Or Knuckles being like, you're gonna destroy my island, and Sonic's like, I don't know who you are. You know, it's like every friend, well, most of his friends that show up trying to kill him, including Shadow, is like, I don't know who these people are. So at this point in this story, I imagine he's just like, okay, yeah, another one. But now that he knows what's happened with Kit and Surge and Starline, he's taken a lot more of a... I want to say he's trying to talk to her a lot more in this one than actually fight her. You notice he's not really fighting her as much as he was in the previous issue. I think he's trying to actually talk to her, but unfortunately, yeah, she's not having any of it. In fact, I think this is the main reason that Surge is so damn bloodthirsty in this fight. I think she thinks that this may be her last battle against Sonic, at least with all the excess power that she has on top of her head, with all the Wisp powering it. She's like, I gotta use this now. I gotta take them out now. This is my chance. If I don't take them out now, this could be my final shot. So she went all in. But yeah, at the end of the day, everybody kind of walks away with a bit of a limp and a scuff on them, and they're like, yeah, my ribs hurt. Oh, my leg hurt. Oh, I'm kind of burnt. Oh, you know what? Sure, let's all go home and on to the next adventure. That's the way this issue kind of ended for me, is everybody's kind of beat up. Mainly Surge kind of got the rough of... Well, actually, I'd say Surge and Sonic got a draw for how much they both got bodied. Sonic got bodied in that water, but then Surge got overloaded, so... let's just say it was a draw every which way. The only people that came out on top on this one was probably Eggman and Metal Sonic, but... like he said, he kind of wasted his time. He didn't get anything he wanted out of this. But, yeah, that's the end of that lab. I don't think whatever was in those tubes in the previous issue probably survived this collapsing. So, me thinks that might be the end of Kit and Surge's twins or whatever the heck those things were in those tubes. But I don't think there's any more of those anymore. The Whisper are now free and now able to go back to Whisper. So Whisper will be happy once they finally reunite with her. I don't know where the further issues are going to go from here, but Kit and Surge are still out there, so they're going to be an issue. Hey, an issue? You see what I did there? But yeah, they're going to be a problem, an ongoing problem. They're probably going to go into hiding for a bit, I'm guessing. We're not going to be seeing Kit and Surge for a while. Probably going to move on to the next arc, saga, chapter, whatever this is that moves on for the Sonic IDW issues, but I think that's going to do it for them, and that's probably going to do it for my review as well. My only real problem with this issue, and it's kind of a nitpick, is that Kit and Surge kind of more or less wind up back where they started. Neither one really comes out of this particular battle having learned anything they hadn't already from their previous battle with Sonic. And I know somebody in the comment section is going to be like,
but Wolfie, I can't believe you like this fight. Surge fought Metal Sonic and Sonic together and nearly won? Huh, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. She shouldn't be that strong.
Did you not catch the previous issues, reader, that I'm making fun of with the weird voice? Did you not understand that she is powered up by the cage on her head as well as the wisp she absorbed? She's super powered. She has like 6 wisps within her. That's like ultimate power. There's no way in hell Sonic or Metal Sonic alone would be able to fight her at that point. Let alone if Kid had jumped in. Thank God he didn't, or else this would have been a real shit show for them. Yeah, you gotta remember, at this point, Surge is on something else. She's on a different level right now, like, powered up by a different weapon. So, like, yeah, obviously Sonic and Metal Sonic are gonna have trouble and have to double team her in order to even stand a chance. What are you talking about? I don't know who I'm yelling at, but, like, you know who you are. Stop it, alright? Damn. Read the books. But that's going to do it for me today. Tell me what you all thought of this. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you feel meh about this issue? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and let me know if I missed anything, as well as letting me know, what did you think about Surge and Kit? Mostly Kit. What did you think Kit meant by that at the end? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I still think he might have misinterpreted the whole deal thing that Eggman had going on. But yeah, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this. Help a wolf out. Help get these views up higher. Share the video if you want as well. Do whatever you can. I'd appreciate it, y'all. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end. That's right, you watching right now. You're the OG and I love you. This video is brought to you by my patrons. All these sweet people here. There's a lot of them now. Like, mwah. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. For as little as $3 a month, did you guys know that you can get my full Sonic...
What?
My full Sonic Prime uncut reactions. I messed up my little promotion there. As well as the old Sonic Boom reactions, which are being uploaded every Saturday, so don't miss them. If you haven't, check it out at Werewoof Wolfie, patreon.com/Werewoof Wolfie. Oh my god, I've completely botched my home promo. I botched my whole promo. Anyway, guys, I will catch you all next time, so take care of yourselves, and as always, stay tuned.